You probably don't know me, but odds are you feel bad for me. You see, I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that poor woman. The truth is, he's the sweetest guy. Most of the time. But when he starts rambling, yeah, you have no idea. It's actually far worse than you can imagine. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
Ted Lasso is coming back to Apple TV, and I got to tell you, I have mixed feelings. I loved the show. When Ted Lasso arrived, we needed it. We were coming out of the pandemic. We needed something that was relentlessly positive. Now I'm wondering if we're ready for it again. I have a few picky pet peeves about Ted Lasso. Eventually, everybody becomes a good person. The bully's got a heart. The jerk had childhood trauma. The selfish billionaire just needed someone to believe in him. Nobody's allowed to just be a yam bag. Sometimes I don't need the villain to heal. Sometimes I need the villain to get hit by a bus.
Seriously?
Every conversation is a life lesson. Ask Ted where the bathroom is, and somehow you're going to end up confronting your relationship with your dad. I just need to pee, Ted. Nope, we're going to talk about forgiveness and vulnerability and what it truly means to be there for another human. By the time Ted tells you where the bathroom is, you've wet your pants and you're a grown person.
Good Lord.
Everybody talks about their feelings. Players talk about their feelings. Coaches, owners, everybody communicates openly and works through their problems like emotionally healthy adults. Meanwhile, most of the guys I know communicate an entire emotional crisis by saying, nah, I'm good. If the men on Ted Lasso communicated like actual men, every episode would be about 6 minutes long.
Nobody cares.
Look, I really am excited that Ted Lasso is back. I was worried all the saccharine sweetness wouldn't work anymore. Then I remembered I've spent most of my life complaining about everything. Maybe I need the freaking biscuits.
You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
Younger adults love to complain about having to teach their parents how to use everything. But older folks are more likely to read the instructions.
Good morning. It's a Prospector Show on Rock 107.
But you know what, Kate? Even these do-gooders admit they'll skip that step after they buy anything from today's list of top 5 things nobody reads the instruction manuals for. Here we go. Number 5, hair dryers. If you need a manual to tell you not to use it in the bathtub, the world's better off with you dead.
Top 5 things nobody reads the instruction manuals for. Number 4, a Tesla. It's simple to drive, people. Step 1, open the door. Step 2, get inside. Step 3, drive it until it explodes.
Number 3, coffee machines. As long as you know where to put all those K-cups you stole from work, you're gold.
Top 5 things nobody reads the instruction manuals for. Number 2, a swing set. Who cares if it collapses while your kids are playing on it? It will give them this generational, much-needed toughening up.
And the number 1 thing nobody reads the instruction manuals for, an electric toothbrush. Just insert the part that vibrates. Wait, that doesn't sound right. There you have it. Nothing destroys your confidence in a multi-billion-dollar beverage company faster than realizing they spent 15 years just to flip 2 words around on a can.
Good morning, Northeast PA. It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107.
Kate, the scientists at 7-Up have finally cracked the code. After a decade and a half of intense research, well, they're officially changing the recipe. It's no longer a lemon-lime soda 7-Up. No. It's now lime-lemon soda. Yeah, the cans will actually have lime lemon written on them now.
They say Gen Z wants a more, citrus-forward, bold taste experience.
Which means, apparently, moving the lime to the front of the label and hoping nobody notices the drink is pretty much the same thing.
One influencer actually got an early can to do a side-by-side taste test.
I'm going to do a side-by-side taste for the lemon lime and the lime lemon. The lime one is distinctly more lime-scented. Old 7-Up, sweet and crisp, but admittedly the lemon lime flavor is a little muted. New. It is such a subtle difference. Honestly, if you didn't know that they changed it, I don't think you would be able to tell the difference. Maybe has a hint more lime zest. I almost think the new one is not as sweet, and maybe that's where the lime flavor comes in. Side-by-side, with my eyes closed, I wouldn't even know the difference.
A limier smell, slightly more zest, barely noticeable.
This is exactly how I handle my household chores. I don't actually fix a leaky faucet. I just start calling it a water feature. And I tell Tara I'm delivering a more bold aquatic experience.
Oh, my goodness.
If you need me, I'll be in the kitchen rearranging the spice rack so the garlic salt is now in front of the onion powder because it's a whole new world.
He's quirky and cranky, and that makes for a lot of awkward interactions.
What a jerk.
help Prospector learn from his mistakes. It's time for Am I a Jerk? On Rock 107.
I'm at a bar or brewery waiting for food, and I hear Def Leppard's Let's Get Rocked come on. Do you want to get rocked? And that whole thing, the song goes. And there's people at the table behind me, and they're talking music, and the one guy goes, that song is basically why grunge happened. People heard stuff like that, got sick of hair metal, rebelled. That's why Nirvana wrote Nevermind, because of that line in the song, where they're talking about, not my style, Dad. And he's like, yeah. And I'm hearing this and I'm thinking, oh my God, Nirvana wasn't even the first grunge band. Their biggest album, the one he's talking about that brought grunge into consciousness, Nevermind, came out 6 months before Adrenalize. So I turned to him and I said, I hate to be that guy, but Nevermind came out before the Def Leppard album you're talking about. And grunge probably started back in 1985 when Green River put out their first EP. So you're way off. And they all looked at me like I just kicked their kid or something. So now I'm asking, am I a jerk?
Yes, Prospector, you are a jerk. Nobody likes to know it all, especially when they're a stranger.
You make a mistake in public, I should be allowed to correct you. Get at us. Let's find out what we're hearing. Social media, all that good stuff.
Dave from your Facebook, jerk, you were technically right and socially wrong.
Got a text in, not a jerk, I would have done the same thing. Bad rock history cannot go unchallenged.
Nadine from your Facebook, you are not a jerk. You just simply corrected a statement they made. I guess the truth hurts some people.
All right, going to the rock lines here, actually find out if I'm a jerk. Rock 107, what do we think?
No, Prospector, you're one who should know music because you're official DJ for 107.
Official, man, that's right.
There you go, brother. That's all you need to know.
So does that give me the right to just interject into everybody's conversations?
Oh, yes, it does. I would.
All right, then there you go. That's my new job from here on out.
Giving you too much power. Lisa from your Instagram, not a jerk. You corrected him politely. You didn't embarrass him.
Got a text in on the rock lines. The second you say, I hate to be that guy, you're about to be that guy. So, yeah, jerk. Which I disagree with that if you're a jerk here, but I agree with that sentiment.
Just saying. Kevin from our Twitter, not a jerk. He learned something and nobody got hurt.
All right, we got one open mic on the Rock 107 app. Am I a jerk?
Yes, you are a jerk.
Wow, that was quick.
Right to the point.
Yep. No fluff there.
This one from Angela on your Facebook is killing me. Jerk, you weren't invited to the conversation. Drink your beer. So good.
Say it loud enough for me to hear it. I'm invited. I'm sorry. Text it in. Not a jerk. If his entire argument depends on a timeline that's impossible, somebody has to tell him.
Chris from your Facebook, not a jerk. They were lucky to have dinner with a rock historian at the table behind them.
I think this exact same thing. One more. Jerry, am I a jerk? Rock 107.
Hey, man, when you know your stuff, what you do, sometimes you got to school some boys.
So you're okay with me just interrupting? No problem.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. Would you do the same thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, I'm vindicated.
No. Okay. Jen from your Facebook just has not a jerk.
In the question today of am I a jerk for interjecting myself into a conversation about music when they were getting it factually wrong to correct the people at the table at the brewery behind me, the answer today, and it was a little closer than I thought it would be, but no, I'm not a jerk.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Not everyone can sleep on a plane. The trick is dozing off when you're the only one on board. A 32-year-old man in Florida named Samuel Lackey was arrested after he broke into a JetBlue Airbus A320 while it was grounded in Fort Lauderdale for maintenance. He didn't have a boarding pass or anything like that. The plane wasn't even in service. He climbed a fence where the plane was being worked on, snuck onto the plane, climbed up the stairs, entered through an unlocked rear door, and yeah, this was all caught on camera. When police found him, he was sleeping on the plane. It's unclear why he broke into the plane, unless he really did just want to go in to take a nap. He was charged with unarmed burglary, criminal mischief, and interrupting or impairing critical infrastructure. His total bond was set at $10,000.
Nominee number 2.
Stealing an ambulance is already going to get you some attention. Police in Wisconsin say 36-year-old Emily Fair allegedly stole an ambulance early Tuesday morning last week. She made several unauthorized transmissions over the radio, including, "I'm hungry," and "Do you guys have any food in there?"
When officers finally caught up with her, they say Emily was sitting behind the wheel completely naked. She reportedly told police her dress was in the back of the ambulance and claimed she was a firefighter and was allowed to drive it. Officials let her retrieve her dress before taking her into custody. Her bond was set at $200 and her attorney has requested a competency hearing.
And the winner is...
the naked woman who stole an ambulance because she was hungry. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107.